A young pianist going viral. You may have seen her on TikTok after graduating from Julliard. She took her skills to social media, sharing stunning performances of classical music. Here to perform Chopin Ballade number 3 is Natalie Nedvetsky.
Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. And sweetest in the gale is heard, and sore must be the storm that could abash the little bird that kept so many warm. I've heard it in the chillest land and on the strangest sea, yet never in extremity it asked a crumb of me.
Natalie, fantastic. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So tell us a little bit about your journey, because it's interesting. You're from Chicago, right?
Yes.
Where are you living these days?
I live on the Upper East Side.
Oh, very nice. Okay, so tell us how we got here, because it's through Julliard, right?
Yes. So I actually didn't know what Julliard was when I was a teenager. I was just, studying really hard and playing piano, which I loved. And I started playing this Mozart concerto, and I fell in love with it, and I won my first competition, and that's when I really said, okay, full steam ahead. I'm gonna try my best at this. So I run a series entitled Literary Music Series, and it combines poetry, literature with music. And I find that, music and literature are kind of two sides to the same coin. They're like the initial frontier of expression, and they match each other so beautifully. And on the series, it's dedicated to sharing that intertwining and, what the poem, can't say, the music says, and vice versa. And I find that for people who, maybe know a little bit of classical music but not much, or a little bit of poetry but not much, the combination of the two really brings their understanding of what's going on home.
How has social media played into, getting your message out there?
Social media in general is just a beautiful, it's scary sometimes. There are some scary people
I know,
on there,
you've gone viral for some things that you've said, Natalie, about your alma mater, but I think you've explained that.
Yeah, it's scary to be vulnerable on the internet, but I feel like so many people are scared that someone has to do it. So yeah, I feel a responsibility not only to be vulnerable on the internet, but to share music as best I can.
And you do. Anything coming up, any performances we need to be aware of?
Yeah, so my series, Literary Music Series, we have monthly performances. online, so they can all be accessed online on our website, literarymusicseries.org, and in person at the Good Shepherd Faith Presbyterian Church. It's right by Julliard. And on February 25th, we have a performance of Liszt and Dante's poetry. So stay tuned for that. And every month, stay tuned for performances of poetry and music.
And how can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram, Natalie NVN. You can find me on TikTok, Pianista Poeta. And you can look up literarymusicseries.org for all of our future performances.
So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Congratulations on everything.
Thank you so much.